A little more news is coming out on a Russian nuclear accident. The news is coming out of a neighboring nation that got an air sample. So this gets to be pretty complicated science using air sampling methods. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to do. It takes very precise instruments to make measurements from these things. So what are they looking for after radiological accidents? They're looking for related isotopes. A lot of them are called lanthanides or actinides, so you can see different terms for these things. But the elements have decay rates that are well known and ratios that are created in certain types of weapons use. This is how we exactly identify where a nuclear weapon came from. This is how we exactly identify where dust in the air comes from now, because it's one of the things we're able to do, right? So those lanthanides and actinides, the ratios, very precise ratios of these, proven using their decay properties, extrapolating back to the date they were detected and the date of the accident, which we have. So that is the science. This is a $1 million effort. These are papers that come out after the accidents because the amount of research and verification of data sets like this, you're dealing with parts per million and parts per trillion, and the decay, being able to measure the decay of those elements, because you need those rates to go back and do the initial equations that identify the materials and the source. This is the effect, the incidental effect of an atomic explosion, all these other elements that come out of it, especially weapons explosions. Massive amounts of electrons released. These are 100 and some odd electron elements. So huge forces, just pretty big. But that's how we measure them, using those things called isotopes. As it turns out, every element has isotopes. These are mimickers. Some elements look like other elements to human organisms. They're mimickers that way as well. So these isotopes matter. The fact that they're in the air to begin with matters, because their decay products and properties and internal dosimetry. Remember, this is an air sample taken from miles, another country away. That's how precise we can be. That's how much we know. And yet these things keep happening. Say no to nuclear weapons, including commercial reactors. Boiling water fools.